getting frags here and there, but surely he's gonna die off now.
No! Okay, lol, what the hell are you doing? He's going to go ahead and pick up 4. He's making things ridiculously expensive here for G2. It's all on MBK. He's hungry to try and pick this up, but I would watch out because LoL's looking on fire. He's going to get the ace.
Allowing them to do this.
Going to buy up behind it, which is interesting. Christian able to find one to equalize back into a 4-on-4. The push in towards this B bomb site is well and truly underway, but Dennis, he's on short with an M4. Will be blocked off by that smoke. Sorry, finding a damage in through it. However, does tag down NBK, and actually Shox and MBK both going to fall as Chris J putting in some work with this U. And suddenly, I think it's going to be difficult here, but not for Kenny, who connects that first shot on a Dennis. Looking to try and get more work done. Body unable to light up one, and actually down goes Kenny. It's all on Apex.
The man who has been underperforming so far on this map. Can he clutch this?
Bombs down in the site. The crowd rooting behind him. It's home turf, but Oscar, he's going to... Mousesports, meanwhile, pushing up towards long. 4 players here. Kenny S, Apex on the site, MBK rotating around. They've got to do some serious work, but they're walking into a bit of a stack. Kenny pushing up into the smoke, will go down as Rops and Oscar frags between them, but as Apex finally awakening, gets himself 2, looking for the 3rd, going to continue his aggression into the site. Rops is miles away and should be dealt with in mid. Apex, meanwhile... You know, this is a great chance for them to build up some money. You've got Apex with the UMP up towards this A-bomb site. MBK's got the MP7 and they're just mopping them up right now, looking to make some fast, easy money. Apex even sponges a couple of shots and then swipes.
They focus on body on the bomb side, and because Shox is holding his patience for so long and not peeking instantly.
Traded out, but now it's LoL. Collapses on down and finds himself 2 frags as he doubles down as well. MBK 1v3 on home soil with the crowd behind him. 20 seconds left to pull off a near-on impossible clutch. But can he make it work? Peeking on out. Down in mid, going to fall at the hands of Shox. They have the man advantage, but now it's Rops to go aggressive over here towards B.
Yeah, he's finding nothing so far on that B main. Well, there's information in this situation, but Lowell is also pushing off screen right now as we jump to him now. He's also pushing out of A main. So they know, okay, they're not B main, they're not A main. Where are they? In middle, of course. And Lowell is on the hunt.
No one's watching. You got to watch out. Lol sneaking up through. Shoxy was watching the angle, but Kenny's right behind you. Down goes Lol. The trade is there, an instantaneous. Body and Kenny all that remain, and Rops, he's going to go aggressive. Kenny, his spidey senses are tingling, and he's predicted this play exactly. Rops is walking around into certain death. Kenny, number 3, takes the peek, and the Deeg in the pistol. It's going to be the pistol round going the way of G2, exactly how they would have liked to have started this game.
Here we go. G2 getting that pistol. Can they bring it even more? Can they get even more rounds on the board and maybe even close this out 2-0? Pretty sure the French crowd would appreciate that.
To get the trade back. Once again, Rops, you got to keep an eye on him, but he will go down as MBK quickly guillotines any hope of them making it in towards this B-bomb site.
That op frag from Kenny was nuts because Lal was ready. His crosshair placement was 100%. He was just ready for it. He should have taken the headshot, and Kenny just comes in, just quick scopes, and quickly takes the position out.
And as a result of taking that man advantage, you can see they can easily make this gamble, rotating Apex round in towards CT. They've left mid open. Body and Kenny on A can watch that. It's going to be MBK and Apex who really have to hold down this B-bomb site. Buy time for the rotates coming from A, and it's not looking too great as Apex gets smoked off. But MBK still in the back of the site, and they haven't cleared it yet. MBK's going to pounce. He finds himself 2, and he might have just done more than enough. Chris J's tagged down so low, but MBK with the 3. Through vents in towards this B-bomb site. They've done this time and time again. MBK, he's out from heaven. It's risky. He's going to be able to pick up the first, and I know exactly where he is. He has no cover, gets himself a second, looking for the 3rd. Rops does finally trade things out, and it's a 2-for-1. He brings it back to a 2-on-2, and he's done all the work he had to and more. Now Kenny and Body, 2 shining stars for this team. Left to try and clutch this out. Lol's going to get this bomb down. G2, they're going to be the team on the clock, and Kenny, he's clearing out CT first, trying to watch this from the high angle. Robson Lol not going to be peeking out anytime soon. Body's only got a UMP and 16 HP. They can look to push on it. No utility to try and open this up. Kenny goes down. It's all on Body. 1 versus 2. As he makes his way out of the site, no one's giving him any sort of... Players pushed up through mid in the form of MBK and Apex for that fast rotate through vents. No one there to prevent that. But Body's got to do some work. Does manage to pick up 1. Lol finds MBK in mid.
Body, you've got to go huge if you want to keep G2 in this. All eyes on him. Gets himself a second, does the damage on Oscar as well before finally being dealt with. Puts it into the 3-on-3, but it's Apex to go aggressive. And he could have just thrown this round away on the back of that. Turns the man advantage back in favor of Mousesports. And now they're rotating round over towards A. Chris J in mid could be the difference maker. The one to secure this round catches Kenny off on the rotate, but Shox, he's already in the A site. They believe it might be clear, I think, as they just go charging on in. They know they've got to check a couple of angles, but they believe Chris J's cleared out middle, so Shox in the smoke going to come as a real surprise. He pushes through, but not...
As the turrets come streaming in.
Rushing in towards the site, it's Apex doing the damage, going to get himself 2. Dennis does get 1 in return. Looking to try and close the gap that much more. He's on 3 frags. Apex, the man with a plan in this pistol. Dennis falling on back, stuck between a rock and a hard place, will go down with the CZ, picking up the first as Shox goes down, and he continues this retreat back into the site. They take the man advantage. And G2, they're going to meet this with some aggression out through mid, rushing up ramp now to try and get some ground back for the loss of Shox. Right now, there's a lot of players here for Mouse. 4 players on the site with a 5th rotating round in the form of Chris J. They don't know where to look. Bullets flying left and right, but it's Law to be wished a sweet good night, Nathan. Gonna go down as well as Rops with the P250 doing some damage. 2-on-2 ensues. It's Chris J on the flank who can make all the difference in this round. Oscar's grabbed himself a Galil as well, but it's Chris J, all eyes on him, lighting them up from long, doing the damage. Apex shuts him down. Oscar versus Apex, and Apex tags him. Both the players a singular shot away from death. Time ticking down, and Apex gonna take the pick.
Rushing down and all, let's just hold that connector. Because the push is gonna come towards B. Let's see what kind of execute. They're planning, using their Molotovs to clear out long, and Flash is coming over. 1 guy drops on the rest long.
Yeah, Lol gonna be the linchpin, gonna hold these guys back. He's gonna be able to do a lot of damage, but doesn't find anything. Still, the damage has been done, and it might be worth its weight in gold as Chris J desperately fighting for his life from behind rock. Trying to light these players up. A nice swift 1-tap out into MBK. Turns it was a 2-on-3. They keep pushing in towards the site. No utility left for G2 to try and expend. That smoke's going to go down, blocks off the view from platform. That allows Chris J to wrap around, but Kenny picks up 1, rops in through the smoke, trying to get more work done, but Kenny peeking over the top of the smoke.
And they do.
To go down, and actually Body and Nathan, they come on through, come in swinging, turn it into a 2-on-2, but then there's Oscar with the AWP in hand. He might only have 14 HP, but he's not out of the action just yet. Body, 1 versus 2, bomb planted, ticking away, does the damage. Chris J's gonna go down, he turns it into a 1-on-1. Oscar's watching over the smoke, but Body is ridiculous.